Login complete. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. This is the fallout to SummerSlam 2024. Monday Night Raw comes to you live from Baltimore. And ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was one of the best editions of Monday Night Raw all year. The energy was next level. All thanks to an amazing crowd. You guys showed up and you showed out. But ultimately, I thought the show was fantastic. If you thought SummerSlam left you with your appetite whet, then Raw sure as hell got you wanting more. They did a lot of crazy things tonight. That first hour being commercial free really helped. And then that second hour was even crazier. And then the third hour just kept on being crazy. There wasn't a single dead spot. I can't remember one dead spot. If you had to make me think about one, the women's matches tonight, I won't say they were weak. They were just kind of there. But outside of the women's matches, literally everything on this show was hot. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am for more content. WWE has reached its peak in terms of hype, in terms of storytelling. Every episode, not just Raw, but Smackdown, every episode going forward is going to be must see. And it's all thanks to things like Gunther, your new World Heavyweight Champion, coming face to face with Randall Keith Orton, Mr. RKO, Randy Orton. After Gunther defeated Randy Orton at King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring, although Randy Orton's shoulders were not down on the mat. We all knew eventually Randy would get his rematch, and boy did he ever. It is official, Randy Orton versus Gunther Part 2 will be taking place Bash in Berlin at the end of the month. That is the main event for that show. Huge match for the World Championship. Excited for that. As Randy Orton said, he wants him and Gunther to be the modern day Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair. Well, I dare y'all to be better than that. I dare ya to be better than it. I'm excited about that. I'm also excited about the continuation of CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. We got just a taste of it. But it's good to know that we're not done with it. I'll tell you who is done. Seth Rollins. Now, Nathaniel Rollins tried to come out to get him a piece of CM Punk. That won't be happening anytime soon. Because before Seth can even grab a piece of CM Punk, Bronson Reed hits the ring and absolutely, well, the best way to describe it is that he did his best impression of Wreck-It Ralph.
I will go to Monday Night Raw in 2 weeks at Sunrise, Florida. I hope Raw awesome show at Sunrise, Florida of Florida Panthers hockey teams.
Well, Florida, hockey Florida, wherever Florida, I hope you enjoy yourself, sir. Because it feels like Raw is hitting it. And so far, they haven't missed. The best way to describe what Bronson Reed did to Seth Rollins is to basically say he did his best impression of Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck him! And he absolutely wrecked Seth freaking Rollins with not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but he hit him with that 6, and another one, and another one. 6 tsunamis back to back. had Seth Rollins in a heap, coughing up blood. Bronson Reed has been someone, as great as he has been a non-factor for the longest time. He was someone that Triple H brought in with a lot of promise, and for some reason, he just couldn't get over. It was feeling like no matter what they did, it wasn't going to work with him. All it took was one segment. All it took was one fantastic, absolute massacre to break through that glass ceiling, and now everybody is screaming, "Big Bronson Reed!" At the top of their lungs, this man annihilated Seth Rollins and made his name well known. And it took one segment. That boy kept going up for them tsunamis. I was getting scared he was going to break the ring. With his heart, he was hitting it. I'm like, he's going to break that ring if he keeps going. I better get out of that ring before he breaks it. What a way to smash him over. This is how you make stars. Man, he came out looking like an absolute murder beast. Put that guy against Brock Lesnar, if and when he comes back. Put that guy against any big man you got, and he will run through them. So it's looking like we're going to get Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed in the near future. I don't know if they're writing off Seth. Maybe Seth was basically back just to do a couple of things, then take a break to heal up a little bit. He is still recovering from surgery. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be back for Berlin. But whatever they do, you got to do Seth and Bronson Reed. Now, personally, if we are doing that match, you got to have CM Punk get involved as well. We're going to continue this three-way feud, this hate triangle between Seth, Punk, and Drew. We got to do it the right way. Oh, I'm excited. What a way to smash Bronson Reed over. And we all kind of knew eventually he was going to get his moment. I'm happy he got it here. We had the formation of the new Judgment Day. Finn Balor is now, well, he's not a leader. He says there are no leaders in Judgment Day, but he is the focal point of the new group, alongside JD McDonough, Carlito, and the Lovebirds, Liv Morgan, and Dominic Mysterio. They have formed their pact to take down Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest. Damian Priest is now officially a babyface. And so far, so good. Connecting pretty well. I don't know how I feel about him giving all of that offense to JD McDonough. I would like to see him be a little bit more dominant, but I understand. I get it. You want to make people look good. But someone as big and dominant and imposing as Damian Priest, I don't think we should let him get that beat up over someone like JD McDonough. That's just me. Nitpicking, I'll admit, but still. Loved it. This is hot. Now it really does feel like I can't take a break. I want to take a break so badly. But man, when Raw is this good, you're scared to miss a show. That's how it should be. You get me? Now, on top of all that craziness, tonight's show was about one thing and one thing alone. And that was that main event. The Wyatt Sicks debuted. Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan to take on American-made Chad Gable and the Creeds. I guess that's their name, American-made. When the Wyatts came out with Shatter, it didn't matter what they did after that. I was already invested. And the match itself, I'm not going to lie, when it was over, I said out loud, why was that not on SummerSlam? As great as SummerSlam was, you put that on there, that takes it from being a great show to an outstanding show. Probably one of the greatest SummerSlams of all time. But I understand. why they did it here, because it stood out more. I just hate the fact that it was on Sci-Fi during the Olympics. They should have had a match at SummerSlam. If it was going to be this good, because I don't know how you do it better. Like, seriously, find me a way to debut them better. You can't. Good luck. I'm pretty sure it's out there. But that was the best way to debut them. I loved it. I loved every single second of what happened. And it left me with a big smile on my face. Where do we go from here with the Wyatts? Where do we go with Chad Gable and the Creeds? I'm excited, man. Great things are coming. But before I get into the review, there's one more person I want to mention. A little bit obscure, but very important. Because for a year, maybe a little bit over a year, I've been waiting for his debut. And finally, he showed up. The Big O! My boy Odyssey Jones finally came out the woodwork. And he wrecked shop. Big boy! And apparently, he's the newest member of the New Day. Really? Is that what we're doing? Odyssey Jones in the New Day. I can see it working. But I also see the cracks forming. You can see Xavier Woods wasn't too happy that Kofi kept that a secret. Where's that going? I hope that leads to something. Well, yeah. If Big E's not going to be around, and I love Big E, I pray that he finds his passion if he can't wrestle anymore. I think them bringing in Big O is kind of their way of saying, yeah, Big E's probably done. Regardless, though, whether he comes back or not, you know, Big E is going to go down in history as someone that we all love. And I'm happy he got the run that he got. I would put him in the Hall of Fame just because. Why not? He was already a WWE champion, right? So who cares? Think about who's already in the Hall of Fame. Just throw him in there. I don't give a shit. But if we're not going to have Big E, Odyssey Jones is a great replacement. And it adds a new flavor to the New Day. I also don't think that we're going to be seeing the same New Day, though. Because I think we're going somewhere with it. This was a great show. I cannot think of one bad thing. I can't think of it. But we'll go through it. Maybe we'll find one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining me live for this amazing and vibrant review of Monday Night Raw, the fallout to SummerSlam. Please give me your thoughts. Please give me your scores. We're going to get right to it in just a second, but you know what we got to do. We got to do the plugs. We got to do the shout-outs. We have to say congratulations to our new Super Chat champion, and we'll play the rest of your Super Chats. Ed Young, don't worry. I'm coming your way. But if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord and continue the conversation. Keep the conversation going. But also, give us a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live in the air, email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alex guy? They get you an I'm a Just Alex guy t-shirt. Hot off the press. Also, get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt. But most importantly, before it goes out of style, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America, the Remix t-shirt. All right now, Pro Wrestling Tees, Teespring, wherever you get it. And thank you so much to the people who are partnering with me, SeatGeek. If you are someone looking for a leg up, maybe you want $20 off your next ticket purchase. Because y'all know these tickets be expensive. Not expensive, but expensive. Let me help you out. If you use the promo code on SeatGeek today, just Alyx at checkout, I can get you $20 off your first initial purchase. Now, that can go a long way. For any purchase you want, sports, music, a concert, a theater, whatever is available on there, I can get you that discount. So how's about we get a quick word from our partners? Then we'll get to those shout-outs.
Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlyx. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today.
I want to thank all of you once again for joining me live for this lovely, lovely Raw review. As always, show your love to the Mod Squad, Ultra, Shawn Knight, 75-star Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything, Highway Dylan Danger, and Big MGM. They help keep this a safe space for people like you, like me. While you're at it, please hit that like button. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. As promised, Mr. Ed Young, I see your super chat. Let's play it.
Seeing this live was an absolute gift. The energy was there, the crowd was never dull. My section teared up during the main event. We love you, Bray.
Yeah, it was, as I said before, there was no other perfect way to do that main event. And if you can find one, good luck. Get your super chats in, ladies and gentlemen. Big congratulations! I think you saw his name. You saw his name multiple times. Let's see it one more time. The new Super Chat champion, 3 Diglets. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's also a champion on A&B Combos' channel. So that makes him 2 belts, 3 Diglets. Incredible. Let me just say this right now. 3 Diglets made history. This man, as of right now, donated the most money in one night than any other Super Chat champion before him. Now, before him, Nickname My held that record. 3 Diglets squashed it with a whopping, and I'm not kidding you, $3,750. Ladies and gentlemen, this Super Chat Championship just ain't your regular Super Chat Championship. No. Ladies and gentlemen, as of this moment, an executive order is being made. I am upgrading the Super Chat title to now the World Super Chat Championship. Because it's not just any championship. It's the greatest Super Chat Championship in the existence of humanity. When you hold this title, that means you are the man. And to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And right now, 3 Diglets is the man. Woo! He dethroned the tribal chief, Corp CA. Now, I don't know if Corp CA is here. My man, we love you. You had a great reign. But understand this. There's another chance. Because as you see right there at the top of the screen, the next title defense is Bash in Berlin at the end of the month. 3 Diglets has told me and has assured me that he will be here to defend his belt on every WWE pay-per-view PLE event going forward. So, if you think you can beat the man, 3 Diglets, woo! You're gonna have to come face to face with him. You're gonna have to come with it. But if you come for the king, you best not miss. Congratulations, 3 Diglets. Ladies and gentlemen, if he shows up, be sure you show him the love. Because he is someone that has made a ton of continued contributions to the channel. And I am so grateful. Now, let me go ahead and put this out there myself. Now that we have a world Super Chat champion, I guess that means we need another belt, right? Because 3 Diglets, I love you. But maybe, just maybe, you rose the bar a little too high. We gotta do something about that. I've spoken to the Mod Squad. I've spoken to the people. The people said they want them a secondary belt. And I'm here to give it to you. So officially, starting at AEW All In, we will be introducing the International Super Chat Championship. That's right, a secondary Super Chat belt that can be held and defended whenever that person deems. Of course, it can't be defended on the same night as 3 Diglets. So, 3 Diglets will occupy all the WWE pay-per-views. So I guess the international title will occupy... speaking of... champions.
Woo.
Woo. Woo! There he is! 2 belts, 3 Diglets, with a $100 a bomb! That's how we do it. But yes, we are introducing yet another one, Super Chat Championship. It will debut at All In. How do you win it? Easy. You win it by donating the most money. Now, just so we're clear, just because 3 Diglets already has a world title, that does not mean he can't compete for this title as well. I do ask, and I will ask 3 Diglets, that if you are going to compete for the international title, go a little easy on these folk. I'm trying to spread the word here, and I'm trying to give a little bit of the love to everyone else. But yes, we are introducing a new championship, a new Super Chat Championship for All In. And I hope you guys show up and show out. I'm going to be very excited about that. All right. Enough. Shout outs. Let's go. We got to start off with the family. We got to start off with the king and queen of reactions here in the wrestling space. Everyone show your love to A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. Good to have you here, A&B. I just caught the tail end of your live stream. I do apologize. I was currently working behind scenes to get something done with a certain partnership. It's all clear. I will make it up to you. I will definitely make it up to you. Somehow, some way. I will be there for your future live streams. But I did catch the tail end of it. As always, you guys are the best. You're the greatest. You are family here, as I am family to you. So, keep them company. Chat them up in the live chat. Their reactions are definitely ones that you have to check out for yourselves, if you haven't already. We also got Taryn Jones, Robert Jr., 2005, Dro Davidian. I also see your goatness, Miss Lauren Biggs in his house. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. I also see Hades, Mr. Hades. Survivor 1993. I also see Search the Unknown Vivo. Now that's a new one. Hello, Mr. Vivo. Good to have you here, sir. Monaco42, Mr. Sam P. Boone, Ed Young, Joseph Winters, Mr. Unfamiliar, YouTube member, Mr. Unfamiliar. Good to have you here. A lot of people showing up. Thank y'all so much for being here. I also see Sean Swaby. Baby! Let's go ahead and do, let's see, 3 more, because I want to get to these reviews here. Joker for Persona 5. I also see Roe Punk, Wyatt Sicks, Samantha Poole, and the last one's going to former Super Chat champ, Mr. Franklin Torres. Now, Franklin, sir, I'm very curious. Now that 3 Diglets is the new Super Chat champ, is he your new tribal chief? Or do you still acknowledge Corp CA as your tribal chief? I'm just curious, Franklin. Where's your allegiance now? If you're still acknowledging Corp CA as your tribal chief, I'm curious if he'll show up to take that belt back. So let's see where Franklin Torres' allegiance will be towards the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to pause Super Chats, and we're going to go ahead and move things along to this lovely Raw review. Monday Night Raw was live in Baltimore, Maryland. Sold out in the CFG Bank Arena. This crowd was insane. The type of crowds you would dream of. There were certain parts of the show where the roar was deafening. It was so loud that I had to turn down the volume on my TV. It was especially loud for, well, it's a couple of segments, more than one. Of course, when you have Bronson Reed absolutely destroying Seth Rollins, the crowd was going crazy for that. The main event, they were loud for that. Oh my goodness, we'd be here all day if I go through every segment they were loud in. It was just a great crowd. It was an amazing crowd. Randy Orton coming out got a big pop as well. I almost want to say every segment they were loud for. You need more crowds like this. Every wrestling company needs more crowds like this if wrestling is ever going to thrive like it is now. But thank you so much, guys, for bringing that energy tonight. It was great to see. We saw Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan walking in, the lovely couple, the new lovely couple, who will soon be dead when Rhea Ripley gets her hands on them. Damian Priest, unfortunately, was not with his Judgment Day cohorts. He was walking alone. Inside this pit of dink. No, sorry. Not that kind of walk alone. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre, Ludwig Kaiser. Lots of people shown backstage tonight. But we opened up the only way we can open up. We opened up with your Ring General and your new world champion, Gunther. Gunther. Homeboy looked good in that suit. Coming out with that lovely world title around his shoulder. And you like to see it. You like to see it, ladies and gentlemen. He looked good. And I personally think he is going to be a hell of a champion to represent the company. Comes out basically to let the crowd know that he is, in fact, the world champ. All his accolades. Uh-oh, what we got here?
Three Diglets you are. Not my tribal chief. Look of triumph index pointing up.
Oh my goodness. Franklin Torres doesn't acknowledge 3 Diglets as the tribal chief? Then Franklin, Who do you acknowledge? Is it still Corpse CA? Yo! Uh-oh. I don't think Three Diggers is gonna like that. I don't think he's gonna like that, ladies and gentlemen. That's nuts. Really? Wow. That's insane. Well, let's see how Mr. Three Diggers responds to that. But as I was saying, Gunther comes out, lets people know that he is the champ. This is his ring, and he's ready for anybody to step up to the plate if they got the guts. If you dare. And of course, the only person that could and would step up to him is, of course, your Viper, your Apex Predator. I got you. Three Diglets.
That's exactly the man I wanted to see. I know more than anyone. That to be the man. Woo. You gotta beat the man. Yeah, and Franklin Torres. UDA man. But come bash in Berlin. Oh, you gonna acknowledge me.
Challenge has been laid out. When I tell ya that Three Diglets ain't your average champ, he don't run from a challenge, he invites it. He wants Franklin to come take that belt from him. Now, Three Diglets, I'm not going to lie to you. Franklin Torres ain't someone to mess around with. Franklin beat Nickname Mai. Before you, back in the old days of the channel, Nickname Mai was our Brock Lesnar. He was the one that held the belt for over a full year. And the only person to beat him was Franklin Torres. Think about that. Be careful, Three Diglets. I love you. And you got unlimited wallets. But we don't know about Franklin. Franklin's a different animal. So, if you're inviting this challenge, my friend, you best come with the banks ready. But guess what? I love it. Because when you got a champ like Three Diglets, everybody wants to smoke. And they coming for that head. And not just that one head. They coming for all three heads, Three Diglets. We are here to give the fans what they want. So let's go to war, gentlemen. Let's go to war. All right. Back to the review. I'm going to let those two hype up their match for Berlin. Gunther comes out and is confronted by Randy Orton. Gunther admits that he was in fact caught off guard. And Randy says he wanted to come out here and congratulate him, but that's not really his style. But that being said, that title looks mighty fine, hanging around Gunther's shoulder. But Orton can't help but think about how he's the only reason Gunther has that title in the first place. He got that title shot by beating Orton at King of the Ring, but did he really beat him? Did he really beat him? The people know it. Randy knows it. Even the game, Triple H knows it. His shoulders were not down on the mat. He is owed a rematch. And Gunther told him, you're right. I have been thinking about that night. It has not sat well with me that I did not beat you clean. But come Bash in Berlin, I'm going to fix all of that. I will rectify that match when I beat you clean. Bash in Berlin. Randy Orton says he wants this to be like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ric Flair. Two of the smoothest, best technical wrestlers in the game, one-on-one in the main event. They shake on it. It's official. Gunther, Randy Orton, Bash in Berlin. I can't wait. We call that the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ric Flair of our generation. I feel it. You feel it? I'm here for it. Let's go. What a main event. Now, a lot of people, and I'm going to address this now, there are people on social media who are very upset that we're not doing Ilya Dragunov versus Gunther. Ladies and gentlemen, we can wait till WrestleMania for that. Did you hear what I said? That is a WrestleMania match. Why the fuck do you want to do that this early? Ilya just got here. Didn't he just arrive on the main roster May? May, right? The draft. He's only been here for barely 2 months, maybe a little bit over it. How's about we build to that match? Let Gunther go on this long-ass reign. Let him murder some bitches. And then you let Ilya murder some bitches. And then you let those titans collide on the grandest stage of them all for that world title. That's how you do it. You don't blow your load in Berlin where you know Ilya Dragunov's gonna lose. Nah, you build that shit up for WrestleMania. That, my friends, is how you do it. Randy Orton and Gunther is the right match to do. And that match is going to be absolutely legendary. Can't wait for it. Sheamus took on Ludwig Kaiser. The returning Ludwig Kaiser who got hurt, forgot like a month ago. Well, he's healthy and he's back. You love to see it. Now these two, as always, beat the living snot out of each other throughout the entire match. They don't hold anything back. When you have two brutes who love the business, who love to fight, you just let them go at it. I don't know about y'all, but Ludwig Kaiser, I've always felt he was a good performer, but he never stood out to me as someone that should take seriously. As time goes by, this man ain't a joke. This man, I see why Triple H pushes him so hard. Based off of their booking, you know who's a Triple H favorite. Ludwig is clearly someone that Triple H sees a ton of potential in. There are a few that I don't get. Santos Escobar. But Ludwig, I didn't get it first. Now I do. Now I do. Love him. We had Peter Dunne. Pete Dunne tried to come out and beat up Sheamus with that shillelagh again. But of course, Sheamus made him pay for it. Needed a face, bro kick to Ludwig Kaiser and wins his match. And I think after that, Damian Priest hit the ring very quickly. He storms out, makes a beeline to the ring, grabs the microphone, lets the people know that he's hunting for Finn Balor. He thanks people for watching this documentary. I have yet to see that Damian Priest documentary. I might check it out this weekend when I have a chance to. But yeah, I'm excited for this Damian Priest babyface run. I'll say it. I think he's going to do just fine. I didn't think much would come from that world title run. But I think him going on that run actually made me respect him a little bit more. And so now I want to see him win. I want to see him get his revenge on the Judgment Day. Speaking of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, the Dark Prince, showed up on the Titantron to let good old Damian Priest know that he had his head on a platter for a full year. Going all the way back to last year's SummerSlam, where Finn failed to beat Nathaniel Rollins, and Damian Priest just stood there and did nothing. Watched him. Finn waited since that day to stab Damian Priest in the back. That's some long-ass storytelling. That's long-term storytelling for that ass. For your asses. I love it. And then, of course, he introduced the new Judgment Day. Oh, no, Judgment Day is not dead. It's just been reinvented. But don't worry, there are no leaders, okay? No leaders this time. It is, of course, JD McDonough, Carlito, Caribbean Code, Dominic Mysterio, and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan took Rhea's championship, took Rhea's man, and then took Rhea's group. Liv is going to die. Oh, I love it. This is good shit. Oh, everybody's dead. Oh, everybody's about to get their Lance Archers. What a great segment. What a great setup for an awesome feud, man. I'm excited about this. Lyra Valkyria took on Shayna Baszler. It ended in disqualification because why not? Of course, Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark into the ring to beat up Lyra Valkyria. Damage Control, who are now babyfaces, come out to make the save. Let's pause for a minute. So, Damage Control as babyfaces. How are we feeling about this? I want your honest opinions. Talk to me here. How are we feeling about Damage Control and this sudden turn into babyfaces? Because we went from Damage Control has to change as an Io Sky teasing new members to, all right, babyfaces. How are we feeling about this? Seriously, and I ask this before I give you my thoughts. Because I want to see where everyone's head is at. For me personally, it feels kind of forced. I like the idea of Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane being baby faces. I don't mind them as faces. This doesn't feel natural at all. It feels like they're faces for the sake of being faces. I would have rather they finish up their story first, then turn babyface. Here it's like circumstantial. You're a face because we have a heel faction and we need them to have opponents, so you're faces now. I don't know how I feel about that. I also don't know how I feel about them kayfabe injuring Dakota Kai. So after this match, we go backstage to Dakota Kai getting ambushed by Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark. They just ambush her ass. And then they do the NXT spot where Shayna steps on her leg and injures her. And so Dakota Kai, who was supposed to have a match against Sonya Deville, is now out. And now Io Sky. Io Sky is now taking her spot. Io Sky has the match with Sonya Deville, and she ends up winning. She ends up beating Sonya Deville with no help from Dakota Kai. Interesting. That's interesting. So next week it's going to be Io Sky and Kairi Sane taking on Shayna and Zoe for a shot at the tag team titles. Let me say one thing too. One more. As a big Dakota Kai fan, why does it feel like Triple H is missing the mark with her? I don't even think it's a matter of he thinks she doesn't mean anything, like she's nothing impressive. I'm pretty sure Triple H is very much aware of how good Dakota Kai is, which is why this is more upsetting. Why does it feel like they just don't want to give her a shot? I truly believe if you gave Dakota Kai a straight up babyface shot run for that championship, fans will get behind her. And I mean that. I really mean if you let the fans naturally get behind Dakota Kai, she will be a massive babyface for that division. That's what I feel. Not hating on Io Sky or Kairi Sane. I'm an even bigger Kairi Sane fan. But Dakota Kai is someone that I feel doesn't get her just desserts. And she deserves it. Someone told me that Dakota Kai on her stream complained about the WWE not giving her a chance. Well, you know what? Let her complain. Let her complain. Let her stay angry. So when she gets that opportunity, she will knock it out of the park. She better be ready. That's what I will say. Now, I'm giving all this praise to Dakota Kai. When they give her this shot, she better be fucking ready. And she better eat that spot up. But yeah, not really feeling this face turn for Io Sky, Dakota Kai, Kairi Sane, Damage Control. But we here. We'll see where it does. And we'll see where it goes. Ivy Nile is chatting with the Creed brothers when Maxine Dupree rolls up to ask what's she doing hanging out with them while they've been attacking Otis and Tozawa. So I guess we're going to get one more member added there. Ivy tries to explain, and Chad rolls up and tells her to pay no mind to Dupree. And she and her clowns can even keep the Alpha Academy name. And I need to change that name. Change that name. CM Punk comes out. We see CM Punk come out to a big pop. He says he'll get to why he's smiling, but first he wants to shout out a teammate of his who just won the UFC championship. Why is he so happy when he lost? He said he was going to do things he didn't do. He hasn't been to Baltimore in over 10 years, and it feeds the ego when 10,000 people scream his name. Every time he gets knocked down, he gets back up, and some people hate him for not staying down. SummerSlam was not a guarantee. He was hurt right after his monumental return, and he was told 9 months, but he's proud of himself for one of the first times in his life because they said 9 months and he was back in 5. Drew's a big bad man, a tough son of a bitch. He hurt Punk. That happens, but Drew gloated. He gloated about it and prayed that bad things would happen to Punk. Told lies about Punk to feel better about himself. But he's happy because CM Punk is back. And we're just getting started. He wants a piece of Drew McIntyre's ass. No homo. And he calls out Drew McIntyre for round 2. And who shows up but everyone's favorite Nathaniel Rollins? Seth Rollins shows up, ladies and gentlemen. And he's ready to fight. Gets inside the ring, calls out CM Punk, and CM Punk said, "Don't sing it, just bring it." Now, y'all better get that reference. That one's easy. That's a throwaway. Before CM Punk and Drew can touch, before CM Punk and Seth can touch, Drew shows up. Now, Drew and CM Punk will be touching very soon as well. Pause. Drew shows up in the crowd. He says, "Tonight is a celebration." He beat CM Punk, and Seth counted 1, 2, 3. He thinks he's earned Punk's undivided attention, and he's going to say nice things. He shocked Drew by bringing the fight and proved that he still got it. But he's no longer the best in the world. He says Drew McIntyre is the best in the world now. And he has the support of his family. He has the support of AJ Lee and Larry. And then shows the bracelet. Damn. And just when he showed that bracelet, Punk snaps and races into the crowd to chase Drew McIntyre. Drew hightails it and gets the fuck out of Dodge. And just before Seth Rollins can go after Punk, boom! Sidetracked by, of all people, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed? Earlier in the night, Bronson Reed told GM Adam Pearce, "I am going to make a statement." This was that statement. He hits a Samoan drop on Seth Rollins. Well, I think it was a Death Valley Driver. Probably both. I don't remember. He dropped Seth Rollins and then proceeds to hit not 1, not 2, not 3, another one, not 4, and another one, not 5, and another one. 6 tsunamis! 6 tsunamis on Seth Rollins. You had backstage officials, you had paramedics, you had referees, you had people in suits, you had 100 people inside that ring. They couldn't stop Bronson Reed. He was gonna kill. He was gonna murder Seth Rollins. You had Seth Rollins on the ground, hurling up blood, coughing up blood in a heap. And they were screaming, "Nah, not another one, not another one." Bronson Reed said, "Aha, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one." Before people finally decide, you know what, maybe if we roll him out of the ring, then Bronson Reed can't splash him no more. Which is what they did. Seth was carried out. And Bronson Reed looked like an absolute beast. All it took was 1 segment. One segment. And Bronson Reed looks like an absolute badass. I got straight up monster vibes from this man. As I said before, he did his best impression of Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck him! And absolutely wrecked Seth Rollins. I haven't seen a beatdown this brutal in a long ass time. Commentary sold it like $1 million, by the way. You gotta smash him over now. Nah. You need to smash over Bronson Reed. You take this man and you smash him over everybody he fights. Everybody. He needs to be another Brock Lesnar, if not better than Brock Lesnar. Smash him over. And then you build him up to Bronson Reed. Ooh! Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker? You built him up to Braun Breaker, excuse me. You built Bronson Reed up to Braun Breaker. Ooh! For that IC title, it's gonna be a kaiju fight. I'm excited. That's how you make a monster. It just took one segment. A non-factor. Bronson Reed was a non-factor. No one gave a fuck about him. In one segment, that all changed. Incredible beatdown by Bronson Reed. You can't get any better than that. You find me a better way to smash this guy over. Now give it to me. Bent, meaty man slapping meat. I want me a Bronson Reed versus Braun Breaker match for that IC title. Give it to me. Man, that was crazy. Speaking of big, meaty man, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. By the way, welcome back, Kofi Kingston. The New Day took on the Authors of Pain, and just when it seemed like their numbers were too much for the New Day, here comes a new challenger. I see that big O. Odyssey Jones shows up out of nowhere. He comes out the woodwork and racks. No, I can't say rack. That's Bronson Reed. What can I say? Rams? No, it doesn't work. We'll find something for him. He basically beats the hell out of every member of the Final Testament. Picks up both members of AOP, slams them, and helps, of course, New Day beat him. Looks like New Day got themselves a new member. Now, I noticed this. When Odyssey Jones came out, Kofi was happy to see them, but Xavier Woods wasn't. Xavier Woods was like, wait a minute. Who's this guy? I don't know who this is. Kofi's like, this is my new friend. He was with me while I was rehabbing my injury. Xavier's like, okay. Welcome. Hello. Then they basically celebrated like New Day would. So I guess this is the New Day? Clearly, this is going to cause dissension. It already has caused dissension between Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. So this is going to lead to some type of a breakup. They are teasing a breakup of New Day very, very hard. They better follow through with it. Give me Kofi and Big O. And Xavier Woods can go off by himself. I'm excited about that. Apparently, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are now on Raw. They ended up pinning and beating Awesome Truth. I can't be the only person. So after Austin Theory and Grayson Waller beat R-Truth and The Miz, you see Miz hugging R-Truth, and I said, is Miz about to turn heel? Please turn heel, Miz. Please turn, because this face turn ain't working for you. I was ready for it. I was like, Miz is going to turn on R-Truth. Bulldozes. I like that. Bulldozes. Icy Jones, bulldozes. I like that. But I'm thinking Miz is about to turn on R-Truth. He doesn't. But they teased it, so it will probably happen. Eventually. Who knows that reference? Come on. That one's good. Eventually. I'll get to it. Eventually. That might be before your times. But anyways, Braun Breaker, your new IC champ, is backstage. He asks why everyone around here loves to talk about how long they've held titles. It's been less than 3 years since he debuted on NXT, and now he's IC champ. And the rest of the locker room is his prey. If you want some, come get some. That's what he said. Well, guess what? Next week, Sami Zayn will be getting him another shot. His second shot at that IC title. Well, actually, technically it's his first. I don't know. This will be after losing the belt. Whatever. Let's go with that. This will be his rematch for the IC title next week. Uh-oh. Let me be sure we're good. And then Jey Uso let him know. Jey Uso let Sami Zayn know, of course, that once he gets that IC title match, Jey Uso will want Sami to join him to take on the Judgment Day to get the other tag team titles. Well, let's see what happens. I want to see Jey Uso back inside the ring. It's been a minute. Damian Priest took on JD McDonough. And guess how the match ended? Well, I'll tell you what. The match was actually pretty good. I don't like the fact that Damian Priest gave JD McDonough all that offense. I kind of wish he would have backed off just a little bit on that offense. Just a little too much offense. That's just how I feel about it. But it was still pretty solid offense. From JD McDonough. Judgment Day interfered and helped Damian Priest win by DQ, as you would expect. Finn Balor comes out with, of course, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, Carlito. They are attack Damian Priest. Damian is a one-man gang, though. One-man gang. And he was beating the living piss out of all members of Judgment Day. He ain't no little bitch. As you can imagine, he's not a pushover. He's a big dude. And he was wrecking them. But, of course, the numbers outweighed him. But then he got help in the form of, "This is my brutality!" Rhea Ripley shows up, and the crowd lost their... That was the other one. Rhea Ripley got a massive pop in Baltimore. Came out running, beeline. Liv and Dom said, nah, we out. Rhea got a hold of Liv and started whooping her ass. She started tossing her ass to and fro. Was going to put her through a table, but then Dom made the save. Because, you know, he can't let his dog get smashed up now. But then Rhea Ripley decided, you know what, I'm tired of beating up women. I want a piece of that man inside that ring. That man, of course, was JD McDonough. She headbutts JD McDonough. JD turns around to meet Damian Priest. Damian Priest hits an amazing South of Heaven chokeslam. JD sold it like $1 million. It looked amazing the way JD sold it. You love to see it. But, you know, it is one of those things where, does every Judgment Day match have to end in DQ? Yep, it does. It does, unfortunately. The last thing, of course, we'll talk about is the main event. So, we'll start things off with Chad Gable and the Creeds. This is official. I did look this up. Their new stable is indeed called American Made. What a name. I'm proud to be an American and a big Chad Gable fan. I can't say thank you no more. I don't know what to say. Shush. We'll figure it out. What an entrance. Gable, the Creeds, they look like fucking beasts. Well, Bronze Reed was a beast. What do I call these guys? They look amazing. I love their gear. They're matching amateur wrestling gear. Oh, it looks amazing. I love it. They came out. New music. Crowd was chanting, "You suck," to it. Giving me them Kurt Angle vibes. They gotta get Kurt Angle in here. If they can get Kurt Angle to be the manager, man, I'm telling you, if they can get Kurt Angle to be their manager, it would be too perfect. You get Ivy now in there with Kurt Angle. Ooh, give them all the belts. Give them all the belts. If they get Kurt Angle in there, my dudes, I promise you, that would overtake everything. It's too perfect. We gotta get Kurt Angle in there. Anyways, the Wyatt Sicks come out. Shatter hits. Time stops for me. Because then I start thinking about all of those moments and times Bray Wyatt coming out to that theme song. He had the world in his hands, y'all. Bray Wyatt had the world in his hands. The peak of his career, he was going to do great things. What they did tonight with Bray Wyatt, what they did tonight for Bray Wyatt, I thought was almost too perfect of a tribute. The Wyatt Sicks come out. You see the lantern in the rocking chair. You got, of course, Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, grabbing a lantern, walking the three men who are wrestling, but walking the Wyatt Sicks to the ring. I love that we had Nikki Cross sitting Indian style right next to Uncle Howdy. You love to see that. But then you're also seeing the debuts. Well, I guess re-debuts, the reimaginings of Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, and Dexter Lumis. And I thought this was fantastic. Completely different take on their styles. Dexter Lumis. See, here's the thing with Dexter Lumis. We've always thought Samuel Shaw was athletic as hell. But he never got a chance to show it because he was always playing a gimmick, a character. This gimmick allowed us to see how athletic he really is. He was wrestling smooth inside that ring. Joe Gacy gets to be a little crazy, a little wacky. And of course, Eric Rowan, that big man, got to go in there and just wreck shop. But give credit where credit is due. The Kreese and Chad, they brought it, man. That triple team moonsault combo was dope. You had a standing moonsault, a second rope moonsault, and a top rope moonsault. That was really, really good. That shit looked so goddamn good. I'm telling you, man. This should have been at SummerSlam. They should have had this match at SummerSlam. It would have taken SummerSlam from a great show to one of the best SummerSlams of all time. Seriously. Well, probably the best SummerSlam of all time. The Wyatt Sicks end up winning the match with a very crazy finisher. An assisted splash. Eric Rowan helps Dexter Lumis hit a splash on Chad Gable and pin him 1, 2, 3. And then the show ends with them getting inside the ring. And then you see Bo Dallas. Yeah. That's a tribute to Luke Harper. And of course, it poses Bray Wyatt. I did see that people were crying. People were crying. Grown adults were crying because of this. It's rare that you get people to shed tears when it comes to wrestling. And I'm happy that the Wyatt Sicks was able to do it. I wouldn't have changed a goddamn thing about this show. This is one of the best episodes of Raw I've seen in a long time. Damn near perfect. Damn near perfect. Was it perfect? I can't say it was. There were a couple of things in there. A few dips. Namely, if I'm being honest with you, Damage CTRL going face. I'm just kind of like, alright, so they're just face because fuck it. Alright. But outside of that, man, I can't think of one thing I would change. What a show. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. How are we feeling about tonight's show? You let me know. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and close things out with more discussions in here in the live chat. I want to invite you all to join our Discord. Seriously. If you want to continue the conversation, join the Discord. The link to it is down below in the description, but one of my mods is going to put the link in the live chat as well. Continue the conversation there and interact with more wrestling fans. But give me your scores. Dylan Danger gave it a 10 out of 10. JJ Bulldog gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Let me go all the way back to see what other scores you guys gave it. Let me see here. Where are we sitting at? I love the tsunamis in the live chat. Tsunami! JJ Bulldog gave it... Well, at first JJ Bulldog gave it a 10 out of 10, but then changed it to a 9.5 out of 10. Alright. Sorry that I lowered your score. Ethan Zerkarbuck gave it a 9 out of 10, an A. I'm POL gave it a 10 out of 10. Layback Libra gave it a 4.5, which is a 9 out of 10. Joseph Winters said this is the perfect show. Joseph Winters is one of my most critical fans. It is hard to impress this dude. He gave this show a 10 out of 10. That means something. That's huge. What's your other scores? Let me see them. Let me see those scores. Yeah, not a lot of people are happy about Damage CTRL going babyface. I'm POL says, I guess she's indifferent. I'm not too sure. But I'm POL says that they're indifferent to it for now. Might need more time to take it in. Like, right now, I'm just kind of like, eh. Samantha Poole. Miss Samantha Poole says, she doesn't see them as baby faces, quite frankly, but we'll see. Dro Davidian gave it a 10 out of 10. A lot of people are giving this show very, very high scores. A and B combos have their grades. Between them, A gives it a 9.5 out of 10, which is what I would give it. B gave it a straight 10 out of 10. Man, hey. At the end of the day, B's score matters the most, and she usurps us both. So, it's a 10 out of 10, I guess. Reezy. Andretti gave it a 10 out of 10. Joe Arredondo gave it a 10 out of 10. Paul. I'm Paul. Okay, Mr. I'm Paul. Thank you here, Paul. Is it? My name is Paul. That's it, right? We'll just go with that. Would that work as a tagline though? My name is I'm Paul. Let me work on it. I don't hate it, but I need to tweak it a little bit. We'll figure something out. We'll get you a tagline soon. Mr. All Days Off gave it the Bret Hart score. 4 out of 10. Stop it. You stop it, sir. Give me your real score. Everyone's going crazy over Franklin Torres not acknowledging Three Diglets as the tribal chief. Franklin, you don't know what you just did. Three Diglets wants to fight. He wants the challenge. You better bring it, sir. Let me see here. Dylan Danger says, do not give Damage CTRL the tag team titles again. I don't think they are. I wouldn't think they would. Ed Young, stop, he's already dead. Talking to Seth Rollins. Yeah, he beat the piss out of him. Biggest pop of the night went to Rhea Ripley. Yeah, Rhea Ripley got a monster pop when she came out. That was incredible. Oh, we gotta get Kurt Angle in there. We got to get Kurt Angle to team with the Creeds and Chad Gable. Oh, thank you! It's too perfect. We gotta do it. Don't question it. Pay him all the money that he asked for. I don't give a fuck. It's worth it. Make him a heel. Joker. It says here, Alyx, since Roman is still technically a freelancer, do you think the Netflix deal will have an impact on which brand he ends up on? No, I think he stays on SmackDown. Roman comes to Raw. Ooh. Now that's fresh. It's different. But I think SmackDown is his show. I don't think he's leaving. Road Punk says, your thoughts on Adam Cole, Bebe, and Britt Baker splitting up. What? What? Time out. Wait. Wait a minute. What? Is that legit? I'm looking it up right now. Wait a minute. Are we serious? Did Adam Cole and Britt Baker split up? Or is that a rumor? There's no way. No, they didn't. They didn't split up. Did they actually split up? Britt Baker, Adam Cole. Well, it says here it's only rumors. It's only rumors right now. It's not official. Yeah, I think they would have made that official. I don't see anything about it being official. I'm literally doing all the research here. I want the tea. I want the tea. Man, I don't know. This is crazy, bro. Okay, I can't find anything. But man, that's crazy. Yeah, I did see your stream, A&B Combos, where you said that. We'll sit on that. I'm not gonna assume anything for now. If they are broken up, we'll find out. And if it comes to light, we'll talk about it on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite, for sure. Woo! What a story that would be. Britt breaks up with Adam Cole. Jesus Christ. Should we get one women's mid-card title? We don't need any more women's titles. We don't. We already got women's tag team titles and 2 women's world titles. We don't need any more. We don't. Seriously. We got too many titles with the women. Damian Priest's choke slam was beautiful. Yes, Paul. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Very excited for Randy Orton and Gunther. Oh, that's gonna be a fucking classic. It's gonna be fucking amazing. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy into these Britt Baker and Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce. Oh, fuck. Imagine her getting with Adam Pearce. No, he's married. Adam Cole breaking up rumors until I see, like, actual facts. But that would be crazy if that's true. That'd be really nuts if they did break up. Alright, thank y'all so much for being here. The Samoan Watchman, I see you. Thank you for joining me for the stream. You came in right at the end. I'm about to dip. Alright, so before we go, announcement. I'm announcing it now. I'll announce it again on Wednesday and Friday. I'm taking my vacation. I'm going to take my vacation this weekend. I will be out of town, enjoying myself for 3 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I will not be here next Monday for my Raw review. That does not mean I won't be coming up to do a review on it. So what we'll need to do, next week, Friday, will be a Raw and SmackDown review broadcast, where I'll come up here and talk about both Raw and SmackDown. So that's going to be probably a 2-hour live stream. But I'm going to go away for I need at least 3 days to just take a break, not have to worry about anything. Which is what we'll do. So, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'll be gone. I'll be back Tuesday, recharged, ready to go. Chillaxing, relaxing. With a drink in my hand. But I got a full week of videos to get out. So we're going to be doing a ton of live streams, a lot of videos to keep the YouTube algorithm happy. But we are definitely going to be checking out some beaches and a drink in my hand this weekend. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. And when I come back, I'm going to come back recharged and maybe with a new look. I told y'all, when I say I'm taking this channel to the next level, I wasn't lying to you. You keep watching, you're going to see some different things. Especially since we got the World Super Chat Champion, 3 Diggers on the screen now. But also, we'll be introducing the new international title at All In. So I'll definitely be giving you guys a little bit more details about that as time goes by. But in the meantime, thank you all for joining me. As you follow out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I love you all. Please take care of yourselves and always know you are welcomed right here in Alyx's World, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out. Catch you next time. Peace.
When you're